Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZLN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Golden State Warriors tonight. Guys, what can I say? Not a great start for the Los Angeles Lakers to begin their playoff push after coming out of 1 week off due to the All Star break. So, this is. A pretty bad night for the Los Angeles Lakers when it came down to it. Obviously they're short-handed, not just with Cam Reddish still being out and Max Christie, but at the same time LeBron James was also out tonight. But the good news is, according to Darvin Ham, is that he is going to play tomorrow in a back-to-back game against the San Antonio Spurs, excuse me. So yeah, I mean, this is another scenario where I think the Lakers will bounce back from this. But at the same time, this is a moment in the season where the Lakers really need to buckle down and really realize what's on the line. They need to make a playoff push because tonight's game was just unacceptable for the Lakers out there tonight. I mean, if your shots are not going in, at least play defense. Their defensive effort tonight was just horrendous out there tonight, and they just couldn't get things going when it came down to also making their shots going in. And it's unfortunate. And I'll get into the player stats and what went wrong tonight and what areas they need to improve for the next game tomorrow against the Spurs. But before, like always, guys, please be sure to hit that notification bell and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all of you for joining me on ZLN. It's been a while. It's been a week. But, due to the All Star break, there's not a lot of news, not a lot of basketball to talk about. So I'm finally back, and I really do appreciate all of you for joining me on my channel ZLN and also on social media, guys. I really appreciate all of you for your love and support you guys have shown me all across social media and of course on this channel ZLN on YouTube. Please be sure to hit that notification bell and subscribe to the channel for more news, rumors, updates, speculations about the Los Angeles Lakers and my game analysis about the Lakers game. So when I do my post game shows. So please be sure to hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Without further ado, let's just get right into Lakers basketball. It's finally back. I mean, it's been a while that we, talked about Lakers basketball, and now it's back after the All Star breaks. But not a good way, as I said in my intro. This is not a good scenario for the Lakers to lose, to start losing after the All Star break. But I think the Lakers will bounce back from this. Hopefully, they can get a win potentially tomorrow against the Spurs. But crossing our fingers, everyone will bring their A game tomorrow. When they face the Spurs, so that'll be an opportunity for the Lakers to really do what they can to potentially just get a bounce back win. And that's what they honestly need to do because tonight it was just pretty bad performance out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers, and it's going to be a home game, so you know, hopefully the Lakers can get a win there for sure. So into the players, the team stats. Obviously tonight, guys, the Lakers struggled when it came to their shooting efforts, as we saw tonight offensively. It just wasn't in their favor. It was all the Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry shooting threes. I think he went um, what was it, 6 of 8 or something from the three. So obviously the Golden State Warriors were the better shooting team out there. They shot 39% to the Lakers 26%. So, or sorry, 28, excuse me, when it came down to it. So they were just not making their shots go in. And, D'Angelo Russell was just had a pretty bad game. Honestly, even though he did put up 18 points, still he struggled when it came to his shooting throughout the game and offensively as well. So he did what he can, but unfortunately, it just wasn't enough for us to get over the hump against the Golden State Warriors tonight. Anthony Davis still continued to ball without LeBron James out there tonight. So, honestly, guys, he had a pretty good game. In my opinion, he had a solid night. 27 points, went 11 of 19 from the field, gave us 15 rebounds and 3 blocks. So, Anthony Davis is doing his thing. Why can't anyone else? I don't understand it, but that's why I think the Lakers are a bit rusty after having a week off. So maybe hopefully they will start to get their bearings back in, and hopefully they will to start to play more games after this. Because like I said, this is a playoff push for the Lakers. This is their moment to secure where they want to be in the Western Conference. But at this moment, guys, with them within the play-in, it's a pretty tough scenario, tough situation where they're at. I think if they really want to secure themselves and be in the safe zone, if you will, within the playoffs, they should at most, look at least the sixth seed, maybe the fifth seed at best. I mean, the Lakers, well, after this loss tonight, I think maybe the Lakers are 3 or 4 games away from reaching the sixth seed, maybe the fifth seed. I think the fifth seed is a couple more games in, but the sixth seed is pretty close for the Lakers' reach. But as I said, guys, there are some teams that are surrounding the Lakers at the moment between the standings. They're playing great basketball, and there's some credit out there when it comes to them being competitive and trying to make a playoff push along with the Los Angeles Lakers. So. This is another scenario where I think the Lakers at most should do whatever they can to potentially just do what they can to make a playoff push. Hopefully, so that's my hope when it comes down to it, because Lakers, they don't really they have a really tough schedule ahead of them. I think they're going to be facing the LA Clippers next week, and I think on Sunday they're facing the Suns, I believe. So this is another scenario where Lakers really need to buckle down and really realize what's at stake for them from now until the season ends. So they just have to play good basketball, great basketball. I mean, elite basketball at most. So we just have to, wait and see. Hopefully, they will get their act together after the All Star break and just, you know, do what they can to step up moving forward. But when you look at the team stats more, I mean, like I said, offensively they were just struggling, and plus the defense was disappointing at most. If you're not making your shots go in or playing better offensively, you should play aggressive defense against a really good offensive team in shooting in the Golden State Warriors. I mean, just looking at the numbers for the rebounding side, I mean, Lakers only had 41 rebounds, but they just struggled when it came to you know locking down the defense against the Golden State Warriors, and it just really went completely out of hand. When it came down to it, so. But Lakers did win when it came to the blocks. With 9 to the Golden State Warriors 6. They had 5 steals to the Golden State Warriors 6. Five. Sorry, the Lakers had 5 to the Golden State Warriors 6 in steals. Offensive rebounds. That's where it's really what's killing the Lakers when it came down to that particular area. Lakers only had 10 to the Golden State Warriors 15. So Lakers are always giving up those offensive rebounds, and it's just pretty tough to see because when the Lakers do lock that down defensively, they can win games that way. I mean, they can really win games when they play great on the defensive side of the ball if they're not working with their offensive side of the ball when it comes to shooting and just do whatever they can to score. But obviously the Golden State Warriors, they just came out of nowhere tonight, and they just got the revenge over the Los Angeles Lakers after double overtime game a couple of what was it the beginning of February, I believe. So it was I guess a moment where Golden State Warriors brought their A game where the Lakers didn't. So it's unfortunate. So But yeah, I mean, the Lakers had 11 turnovers. So that also played a big role as well with the Golden State Warriors 9. So this was a pretty disappointing night. I could go on a rant and talk about everything that could have went better, but unfortunately, when you don't have LeBron James, when you don't have just some key players that really needed to step up tonight, it kind of hurts your drive that you obviously want to go in to this game. But unfortunately, it just came. It was just the reality of tonight, so it's unfortunate. Like I said, guys, when it came down to it, Anthony Davis, he was our player of the game. I mean, he really went out there tonight with 27 points, with 11 and 19 from the field, and had 15 rebounds and 3 assists. So great job out there for Anthony Davis. As I said, when it came to D'Angelo Russell, tonight, guys, he really struggled when it came to the offensive side of all his shooting that we saw. Even though he did put up 18 points and went 3 of 9 from the three, throughout the game, it was just not going well for him offensively for him. And I think maybe I don't know, maybe things need to potentially get things going for them after being out for a week, as I said. So it's just something that maybe the Lakers really need to make sure that they are in sync and just do just do whatever they can to just get back to their normal selves because they have the capabilities. They have the capabilities of making a run, in my opinion. So hopefully they can make that happen. Hopefully going into uh, this season, this half of the season. So, um, but with no LeBron, I think most of that probably played a big role tonight as well. So but Austin Reaves, 16 points out there tonight, went 2 of 5 from the three and had 2 rebounds, 4 assists. I mean, he had a solid night. Let's give him credit for that. But at the same time, the efforts, as I said, we keep on going back to the efforts from all of our players tonight. Should have stepped up tonight. Torian Prince had 12 points, returns to the starting lineup, unfortunately. But, it is. The situation what the Lakers have to deal with. I mean, no LeBron, who is the next player up. Vando's still out. LeBron is out. There's obviously not a lot of bigs for us to, bring in, when it comes to filling the role for LeBron. Obviously, Rui had a bad game. He had a bad game out there tonight. Had 8 points, went 1 of 4 from the three, and had 4 rebounds. So I guess his opportunity tonight was wasted, unfortunately. But I don't know. Maybe he will step up in the next game tomorrow against the Sacramento Kings. Sorry, the San Antonio Spurs. So it is something that maybe the Lakers will potentially get a win at. But at the same time, everybody need to get back to their normal selves because it really showed that you had a week. You had a week. So, there could have been some opportunity for you to that you were energized and ready to go and go into the game and getting a win. We did not see that. And most of that has to do with just not having LeBron in the game or something like that. So it's unfortunate. But at the same time, I think the Lakers will bounce back from this and hopefully get a win tomorrow against the Spurs. But, totally unacceptable, I have to say, guys. I mean, you know, they just should have played better in this game, unfortunately. Yeah, surprisingly, I thought Max Christie was out, but he was returned tonight from injury. Put up 9 points, went 1 of 5 from the three, and had 3 rebounds and 6 assists. Like I said, the shooting was awful tonight for the Lakers as a team. They shot 28% from the three, so it's just not a good shooting night for the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, the only good shooter out there tonight was D'Lo, but D'Lo tonight was struggling with his shots, but he made most of them tonight for as as the shooter for the Lakers tonight. So, but that also played a big role why they lost tonight. But especially defense. Defense was pretty awful, as I said, for the Lakers. They should have stepped up whatever they can to play better defensively if they're not doing well on the other side of the ball. I mean, it's just unacceptable. Maybe Darvingham, his efforts when it comes to his coaching is just not showing in this game, unfortunately. And he's known for being a defensive-minded coach, but we haven't really been seeing that this season so far. But there's some glimpse that he does, you know, show what coaching is all about when it comes to defense. And but at the same time, tonight we just did not see that from this Lakers team, unfortunately. So, um, but yeah, I mean, Max Christie returns tonight from injury, had 9 points, so let's give him credit for that. Um, Jackson Hayes had 7 points out there tonight, had 7 rebounds out there with 1 block. Spencer Dinwiddie, his effort tonight was lackluster, I have to say. Even though he did put up 5 points, his efforts on the defensive side of the ball was just was a no-show, and I think that kind of played a big role of why the Lakers also did not play well tonight. And, it's just unfortunate that he was in foul trouble. He had 5 fouls out there tonight, only playing for 17 minutes. So I think, if anything, not sure why Max Christie got so many minutes in this game. I think, if anything, he should have went to Spencer Dinwiddie because before the All-Star break, he was on a roll, helping the Lakers do whatever he can to help us win games, and he's really helped out. I mean, he really showed up at times since joining the Lakers. But I don't know, maybe bad rotational play from Darvin Ham played probably a big role in this game. So, but like I said, Lakers are shorthanded. No LeBron, no Cam Reddish. Still Vando is out. Gabe Vincent's still out. It's just a sad reality where the Lakers are still dealing with injuries throughout the season, and it's just none of the players have been able to stay healthy, throughout this NBA season. So it just sucks, where Lakers have the capability of being, obviously a top team in the Western Conference, but with injuries playing a big role, kind of hurts them at times, and it's unfortunate. But at the same time, my hope is Lakers will somehow survive some games, some close ones, and win some winnable games. Hopefully, moving forward, with I believe 25 games remaining of the season. So it's the final stretch. It's the final stretch for the Lakers to do something to improve their record and improve where they're at within the standings in the Western Conference. Because as it stands now, they're still within the play-in. It's a long shot for them to get the fifth seed. But at most, if they can get the fifth seed, I mean, Lakers will be in good hands. And not only that, they'll have a couple of weeks to rest, with players playing within the play-in. But once again, it's another scenario where the Lakers could potentially fall within the play-in and have to participate in those play-ins and hopefully beat beat their opponent in the first round. So we just have to, wait and see what's beholding for the Lakers at the end of the season. So, but like I said, 25 games remaining. Lakers have to just buckle down and do wherever they can to win games because it's just this is the stretch. As I said, this is a playoff push. Lakers really need to buckle down and focus on these next couple of months because that's where things will be in play for them if they do make the playoffs. So and compete in the playoffs. So we just have to wait and see. Uh, let's talk about the rest. Well, not really. Most of the players that played, it was during garbage time, and Lakers were already blown out against the Golden State Warriors. So Jalen Hachimura played, and um, Skylar May was playing, and it was just a tough situation there where when you're already blown out, you have to have your rotational two-way South Bay Lakers players play in the game. It's just a pretty bad scenario there. So where you were losing anyway. So it's unfortunate, and I think as I was saying, I mean, I'm just seeing the comment here from Rabbit. Welcome to the live stream. It's been a while. I really appreciate you joining, Rabbit. Both teams missed 25 threes, but Golden State made six more. Lakers missed seven free throws too. Yeah, like I said, I mean, the Lakers shooting efforts tonight was just lackluster. Especially when it came to their free throws. I forgot to mention that. I mean, at most, when you're getting fouled, you should make all your free throws. And the Lakers, if they're not doing well offensively, you should do well making your free throws go in. And I absolutely agree with you, Rabbit. I mean, just looking at the numbers now, the Lakers as a team, when it comes to free throw attempts, they shot 66% from the free throw line. So, it is a pretty tough to see that where the Golden State Warriors shot 85% from the free throw line. And like I said, 39% from the three. So they made just one more three better than the Los Angeles free throw 3 point uh, shots made within the three pointers out there tonight. So it was just very tough to see how the Lakers struggled in this game when it comes to their offensive side of the ball, and it's just didn't go well. It just didn't go well what the Lakers were trying to do tonight. At most, you should have played better defensively. I mean, if you're not doing well offensively, turn on your defensive efforts. But it just wasn't the case, and it was just not going well for them when it came down to this game where you know Steph Curry was playing lights out tonight with putting up 32 points, went 6 of 13 from the three, and had 8 assists and 3 steals. So, you know, when you look at the rest of the Golden State Warriors tonight, their efforts was kind of similar to the Lakers a bit, but at the same time, you know, their efforts when it comes to their shooting was there for them, and they were just stepping up when it came down to that particular area of their game tonight, and you know, it just kind of sucks that the Lakers didn't take the advantage and step up offensively when it came down to it. But it's unfortunate. But at the same time, my hope is the Lakers will bounce back from this and get a win tomorrow against the Spurs and do whatever they can to win games now. I mean, like I said, this is a playoff push for the Lakers when it comes down to this season. Only with 25 games remaining, 26, 25 games remaining of the season. This is a perfect opportunity for the Lakers to really buckle down and realize what's in stake for them at the end of this season. For them to, you know, I don't know, have a better spot within the play-in. Probably this, maybe, what is it? What is it? Maybe like this 7 seed, again, 7 seed again, and or at most get the 6 seed. It's a long shot for them to get the 5th seed, but at most, my hope is the Lakers will potentially, have a better spot at getting the 6th seed at most. But we just have to wait and see. It's a couple of months for them to do whatever they can to win games, but at the same time, I mean, it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one for sure. So it's just very disappointing. I mean, the Lakers have the talent, they have the capabilities to really win games, but at the same time, I just feel they're just not trying. And you had a 1 week off. You have basically 1 week off to rest and be energized, be ready to face any team after the All-Star break. And the Lakers just did not do that. It was nothing compared to them last year, when they made some trades and yeah, after the All-Star break, they went for a really huge run after that. But I don't know. I may be overreacting. This is only first game since the All-Star break. So, I mean, maybe the Lakers will go on a run after this. Let's just hope. Let's just hope for that. Let's just hope for that for sure. Let's see here from Adam. Welcome to the live stream. Really appreciate you joining. It's been a while. Prince has officially started 50 games. Uh, we were 24 and 26 when he started, and he hasn't had one 20-point game. Yeah, it really not shocked me, but it's like, here we go again type of scenario. It's like, but at the same time, we have to realize what the Lakers have in front of them now. With LeBron out, Vando still out, you know, who is the best player available for them to, you know, take the role from, from LeBron James. Um, I'm trying to think, like, um, let me see, what was the last game? The Lakers was against the Jazz. I don't know, for some reason, it's the same lineup, but I don't know, just the efforts was not there. I mean, Rui was, you know, not he didn't step up in this game. And D'Angelo Russell, his shooting efforts were just not going in, and his efforts tonight was on the shooting side was just not there, even though ironically he was the best shooter tonight for the Lakers. But because he did go 3 of 9 from the three, so it is tough. I don't want to say if it's great, but he was the only player out there tonight that was just making the shots go in. But even though he was struggling tonight, but uh, but yeah, I mean, just going back to what you had to say, it was just a tough scenario where you know when he is starting for the Lakers somehow just continue to lose games, but at the same time, what can you do? I mean, LeBron out, Vando out. Who's the next guy available? It is Torian Prince, unfortunately. So, but and the fact that I mean, I'm not sure if he's known for putting up 20 points per game, but um, I think he can. But I don't know. It's just been tough. It's just been tough to see him not living up to his expectations when we signed him. So it's unfortunate. Let's see here. I just assume uh, cut Prince so Darvin does not play him so much. Uh, I don't see the Lakers doing that, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, just some sort of obsession that Darvinham has in Prince, when it comes to him always getting more opportunities than the rest of the Lakers, like a Christian Wood, like Rui Hachimura. And, we saw it when Rui Hachimura gets opportunities and him starting for the Lakers, he lets it up. I mean, just the last game against the Jazz, he put up career high 36 points. So that tells you right there that this guy is ready to step up where Torian Prince hasn't been that guy for us probably since the start of this season. And when you go look back to the preseason, I think it was just a fluke. That's what it was. It was the preseason, and he was just trying to find a better role on the team. And not only that, Darvin Ham gave him the starting role. And it's unfortunate because I really think Rui Hachimura was the guy that was supposed to start for the Lakers, even though reports were out there that Vando was supposed to be the starter for the Lakers, but obviously he got injured. But I was part of that conversation. I said Torian Prince during that time in the preseason was shooting, bringing that 3-and-D caliber player self that he is, and it's just didn't live up to that after the preseason, and it just didn't go well. He's not a consistent shooter, even though when you look at his numbers, it's very disheartening to watch because he is averaging 39% from the three. So, uh, and I think he's like our best shooter. I might be mistaken. I think he's probably our best shooter in this on this Lakers team. I could look it up just real quick, just to let me just pull it up real quick, guys, just for a second. There we go. No, not Clippers. and yeah, the Lakers will be facing the Clippers on, I believe, next week. So that's another road for them to, if they get a win or loss. So let's see here. Okay, okay. D'Angelo Russell is our best shooter. I mean, he's shooting around 41% from the three, and Skylar May is shooting around 40, but that's just an outlier because he only played for a couple of games. Rui is shooting 40% from the three. LeBron is shooting 39% from the three, and Torian Prince is ranked sixth on the Los Angeles Lakers, shooting around 39% from the three. And Austin Reaves is shooting 36. But, it's just one of those type of moments where it's like, it's too early to really judge the Lakers after the All Star break, but I think they will potentially bounce back from this, get a win against the Spurs, and possibly go on a run. But, we just have to wait and see about the return of LeBron James and how healthy he is to help the Lakers go for a playoff push. So, we just have to wait and see for sure. I think we've started Hayes at center, that we should have started Hayes at center, AD at power forward, and Rui at small forward. Yeah, that would have been a much better matchup and a much better, you know, scenario. But at the same time, I mean, this is Darvin Ham we're talking about. He just sucks when it comes to rotations and players getting opportunities that they deserve. And I just think that, you know, it's just a tough reality. But at the same time, I'm just really starting to really think about this now. This is the game after the All Star break. Most players are starting to get their bearings back in after being out for a week. So, it's just a slow, um, I don't want to, I want to say recovery, but it's like, Lakers just need to, I don't know, make sure that they just take their time and make sure that they can, you know, get their bearings back in after being out for a week. Let's see here from Rabia. I was shaking his. Hold on. LeBron was shaking his head at Hayes tomahawk dunk. Yeah, what was the point of that? I mean, you were losing. Why are you starting to make you know, dunk contest? I mean, there was no need for that. But at the same time, I mean, he did make one, so let's give him credit for that. And I think it's the thumbnail of the live stream. So it's the only one that's out there. I couldn't find any other photos to put in when it came down to that. So, but yeah, I mean, I can understand where LeBron was coming from. Win games. Don't just make dunks during garbage time, I guess. Uh, if we can win these games, next two games, we're still in good shape. I mean, yeah, I mean, I still think Lakers can. I mean, there's a possibility that they can potentially go on a run and obviously win tomorrow against the Spurs. I believe Sunday they're facing the Suns, I believe. I might be mistaken, but let me pull it up real quick. Yeah, I mean, Lakers play tomorrow, and they have Sunday is against the Suns. So, yeah, I mean, that will be an opportunity for them to get some wins under their belt, maybe potentially. I mean, they beat them before, but I think most of the players on the Suns are healthy with their big threes. So it's going to be a struggle for them. But I don't know. Maybe the Lakers will. Oh, man, it's an afternoon game. That's going to be an early game. And most of the time, the Lakers don't play well in early games. So it just sucks. But at the same time, I mean, you know, the Lakers just need to make sure that they just go on a run. With their record right now, 30-27. I mean, it's better than what they were a couple of weeks ago, where you know they were under 500, and now they're above it. And I think more than likely, um, it could potentially get back to previous, but my hope it does not. So I don't know. Maybe the Lakers will potentially just you know buckle down and realize what's in stake and just start to win games and make a playoff push. Let's see here from Adam. Bill might be out that game. Yeah, this guy was struggling with injuries, this season. But Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, that is a pretty good lineup. But I don't know. We just have to wait and see. I mean, it is a potential matchup that maybe Lakers could potentially get a win, but that all depends on everyone stepping up in that game, especially their shooting and defense as well. So we just have to hope that they will potentially step up, for sure. So and just go on a run. So we just have to hope for that for sure. But yeah, guys, I mean, it was not a good way for the Lakers to start off their first game after the All Star break. But I think they're just getting their bearings in, and let's just hope that they will potentially just start to go on a run after this. And that's my hope. That's my hope they will potentially do so for sure, uh, moving forward now. So I really do appreciate all of you for joining me on this live stream. Once again, thank you, Rabbit. Thank you, Adam, for you guys' comments that we had. It's been a while, a week without Lakers basketball. So I'm kind of feeling the effects of returning. So hopefully you will see me much better energized, much excitement. But why should I be excited when the Lakers lose a game? I mean, it's just not a good feel. So my hope is Lakers will start to get their bearings back in and hopefully start to win games after this because, like I said, this is a playoff push. This is a playoff push Lakers need to start to do after the All Star break. And, with, I believe, 26, it's either 26 or 25 games remaining, the Lakers just need to make a huge run. And that's hopefully they will potentially do. We need D'Angelo Russell to step up. We need for them to make their shots go in. And Austin Reaves hopefully gets his bearings back in and start to go on a run himself. And obviously Anthony Davis and the rest of the crew. I mean, LeBron James return, and hopefully we'll see much players returning from injury like Cam Reddish and all of them. So we can obviously have a really good, healthy team moving forward. Uh, you know, Before the season ends. So yeah, I mean, Lakers just really need to buckle down and really start to win games after this loss. So we just have to wait and see about that. And my hope is that they will. We all need to hope for that. So thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate it. And please follow me all across social media: Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads. The links will be in the description of this live stream, so you guys check me out on social media. And of course, guys, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, so you'll be in the know when I go live on every single Lakers post game show. I really do appreciate all the love, support you guys have shown me all across social media, especially on Facebook. We're really growing a huge community there on Facebook. We have about 8,000 followers on Facebook. So I really do appreciate all of you. But let's continue to grow the rest of the social media sites as well. When you follow me on those social media sites, let's make it a trend. Follow me on this social media site, that social media site. I mean, it's just, I really appreciate if you guys just do that for me. I really appreciate that. And I'll see you all in the next live stream, in the next video. Let's hope the Lakers will bounce back from this loss and get a win tomorrow against the Spurs. And you guys will see me again in the next live stream tomorrow against the Spurs. So my hope is the Lakers will get a win against Spurs in that game. So let's just hope for that. So I really appreciate all of you for joining me, and I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.